Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, February 13th, Tuesday. Today is CPI data, and well, expectations were crushed. Core CPI came higher than expected month over month, 0.4, expecting 0.3, and year over year higher than expected, 3.9 instead of the 3.7 expected, same as the previous one. And also inflation, headline inflation month over month, 0.3 instead of the 0.2% expected, and year over year everyone was expecting 2.9, the first time since 2021 looking for below 3% reading, but no, 3.1. So every single data today came worse than expected. And if we check the detailed BLS CPI report, we can see some outliers. From the food away from home, that is 0.5% increase, and also services, the sticky part of inflation. Look at this. Overall services 0.7, with transportation services 1.0, medical care 0.7, and shelter 0.6. Unbelievable. The only thing is that energy continues being in the negative 0.9%, and there's also used car and trucks that went minus 3.4, but overall these are pretty bad readings. So this is not just a pullback, this might be a change in trend, because basically what we are seeing is an adjustment of the expectations from the market on the interest rate path. Remember when I told you expectations are too aggressive on the interest rate cut path? And right now, this is the first time that on May, they are also pricing in not a cut, it's a hold. So 2 holds in a row, staying at 5.25, 550 in March and May, and basically perhaps in June starting to cut 1 time, 2 times, 3 times in September and November, and finally the last time on December. So 4 times interest rate cuts this year, 1, 2, 3, and 4, instead of the 6 that were priced in a couple of weeks ago. Really aggressive. Reality check. So honestly, I think this is something that I think was needed, because at some point we have to really see and trust what Fed is trying to do. Markets are ahead of themselves, pushed by AI, pushed by earnings, but this is a pretty damn aggressive reality check for those that were FOMOing in. Yesterday I told you, be careful up here. Look at where we ended yesterday, down here, after a big rejection up here. The daily is looking pretty bad, and during pre-market today I was basically watching for strength, watching for some inverse fair value gap like these ones to be reclaimed, and that's no way we could do that. Look at this week on pre-market into a dump into London Open. So London Open was pretty aggressive to the downside way before the CPI reading. I was trying to buy the dip and I got stopped out in this trade. I really think the report came. Look at this sell-off before the reading. I really think there was a leak on the CPI, because we were selling off since way earlier at London Open. So this was my trade that I got stopped out. This was a divergence down here at between 6 and 7, there was some kind of consolidation that I think it was pretty nice because I was looking for this move into the downside. This manipulation move, this was a divergence. The S&Ps were basically not doing a lower low, they were doing this higher low. And I said, okay, this is a pretty cheap long. After all this sell-off that we never tested, these levels, this liquidity, I thought, okay, this is cheap. 7 points of risk for 3 risk reward ratio targeting this liquidity, and I got stopped out. And I said, okay, let's wait for the reading and finally look at this beautiful manipulation move to the liquidity and a big dump of more than, I think it was 100 points, even more, almost 200 points. We took all liquidities that I was targeting on the 15-minute chart. We took all these buyers and even these below 17,600. So let's check the 30-minute because right now this is a fail into a dump, consolidation, and then on news, the final leg down. But now, my forecast into the afternoon, more weakness ahead. I think there's more to come because there's a lot of liquidity down here on the Nasdaq that needs to be reclaimed, and most probably it will be done because these are way clear to me. There's a lot of money in these weeks that need to be stopped out, and I think if you are looking for a V-shaped reversal today, be smart and don't risk it. This 15-minute that I leave it here, it's now an inverse. It's now being basically this is coming from this consolidation that tapped 2 times, 1, 2, we move higher, and now we are treating this as an inverse. So this is a clear sign of sellers in control. So be smart and wait for a couple of days to really for the market to digest everything. Dollar is hyper strong. Look at this chart. This is strength, pure strength on the dollar. The US 2-year yield 3% higher at 4.6. The 10-year 2.50% in the green at 4.3. Treasuries destroyed. Small caps minus 3.38. Today is a bloodbath. And it's because the markets were pricing in, I think, an unrealistic scenario. Apple -1, Microsoft -2, Tesla -2, everything is in the red. Fucking everything. So if you're smart, I think most of you are, you really need to wait, be patient, be disciplined. I got stopped out in my long. I don't need to continue trading today. There's no need. There's nothing for me here. It's just chop. And I really think on a technical standpoint, there's more potential to the downside. And that's why I'm shutting it down and I'm waiting for tomorrow and after tomorrow and Fridays. 3.5 million option expirations will expire. Let's see what happens this week, but I think the forecast is pretty damn bad. So let the market digest the news, let the market see where it wants to go and how it wants to go, and let's see what happens the rest of the week. That's my best advice for you. And that's all from my side. As always, thank you for your time. I hope you are having a good trading day. If you were short, congratulations. If you were long and like me, what stopped out, don't ruin your week just for one day. Don't push it. Be disciplined, be patient, manage your risk, and wait for better opportunities. They will come, trust me. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because I upload videos like this one every single day. And for market forecasts, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always. The trading day is not over. I really think there's more potential to the downside. Be really careful. Be really careful. Stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.